All right, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's popping? What's good? What's good, people? What's going on? What's the deal? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, and Miles Cunningham in the building. Hold on, let me put the banner up. You feel me? So, guys, look, the shirts are out, man. The hashtag Did You Donate shirts. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys, hit that button, hit the like button. Make sure if you're calling in to donate first and then call in. You feel me? So you're going to get the cracking. Make sure the volumes is good. Okay, the volumes is good. Everything is good. So, yeah, man. So today we're going to have, the game is going to be heavy, man, because, the past few videos I was talking about how, guys should be dealing with more cooperative chicks, you understand? And just really getting it in or some cooperation shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I wanted to come up, I came up with actually 5 things. You feel what I'm saying? 5 reasons to only, not sometimes, not, once in to only date women who show 100% cooperation. You understand? We want to get you guys to that next level of the game. Fuck all of this like shit where chicks is giving you the runaround and flaking and giving chicks 3, 4, 5 dates for them to, want to comply on some shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about you guys actually just dealing with women who are cooperating. But let me shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Unique 79.
Fighter named Gilbert.
Shout out to Unique 79 in the building. Shout out to V-Side AT True Blad. What up? Alexander was popping. Harmony 9, Corey Green was good to Sean Brown. The Magic Male Seducer. Man, James Bradley in the building. What's going on, bro? True Savage in the building. Indigo TV. We got a lot of people coming in. Jonathan, what's going on? Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you get in, because the game is going to be fucking crazy today. Because after today, I don't think I'm going to want to mess with any chicks who's not cooperating ever. Y'all going to be like, man, fuck this shit. I've been doing too much nonsense for too long. So I'm going to go 1 through 5, and this is in no order of importance. You understand? We're going to, go through these real quick, try to go through these real quick, and then we take some calls, and then we're going to get it popping. Shout out to Aces in the building. Dada Saints in the building. What's going on? And Nick Pin in the building. And guys, make sure, again, look, we got the Did You Donate t-shirts popping. That's the link that April put there right there. So let me put the full screen real quick just so you guys can see it. Did you donate? Okay, these are the t-shirts right now. Make sure you guys click the link or click the link that April put in the chat so that you guys can get it popping. You feel what I'm saying? So we about to go in. You feel me? All right, so let's get it going. Let's get it going. So first reason why you should only date women, right, who are 100% cooperative is because you save a lot of time and energy. Okay, you're gonna save a lot of time and energy dealing with women who are cooperative. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
What you gotta understand is that whenever you're dealing with chicks and they're uncooperative, what happens is that you're gonna spend more time trying to make things happen. You're gonna spend more time trying to get them to meet you on a date, more time to have sex with them, more time to get them to listen to your directions. All these different things is going to take way more time. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that you're going to spend a lot more time, and also you're going to spend a lot more energy, because what happens is it takes a lot of your energy to try to get a girl to do the things you wanted to do. You understand? So now you're depleting your energy, and then you're making it to where you don't have enough energy to deal with the other girls who you could have been dealing with, who's going to cooperate. You see what I'm saying? And see, what I want to say real quick about, this whole thing about just dealing with the cooperative women is that you guys, this is a thing where you guys have to start to understand about abundance. You have to have the abundance mentality for this shit to go down, for you to really effectively be able to, only deal with women who are 100% cooperative. Because within all this, you're gonna have to be charging chicks to the game left and right in a lot of cases. Trust me. You're gonna have to charge them left and right like crazy. You understand? And a lot of guys are not prepared to do that. a lot of guys are in the scarcity mentality. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna meet a girl and they're gonna be like, man, she bad though. But I know Miles and Lucario was talking about she gotta be cooperating, but I'm saying she bad. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I should hit her up again. Maybe I should spend a little more time on it. Maybe, I don't wanna, leave pussy on the table. So I'm telling you, you gotta be like this straight across the board. I don't care how fine she is. You understand what I'm saying? If the chick not cooperate and drop her, because you have to get into a certain mindset and mind frame, and you gotta deal with the game in the way where you're able to do this long term, meaning that you're able to do this on a consistent basis to where it becomes second nature to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't even think about it. You don't give a fuck how fine the girl is. Listen, I had this chick once that and this happened a couple times, but I remember this one chick, she was cute. I was like, yo, this chick, she all right, she can get it. You understand? And she was cooperating at first, the first 1 or 2 messages on the app. So I was like, okay, it's cool. So she seemed like she down to make something happen, right? So I'm basically telling her, hey, listen, I want you to meet me at this place so we can get a drink and kick it, right? And then this chick says, well, I'm kind of staying in tonight, but we could do like a video chat. And then I just stopped talking to her. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's not cooperating. You see what I mean? Like, you have to be that strict with it, right? So that you don't get caught up into going into her frame of doing things. That's what a lot of you guys do. Y'all be like, damn, bad though. Let me try. And this is like the baddest chick you've been fucking with or tried to fuck with or try to get with. And you throw your whole shit out the window just to try to make something happen with her. And 9 times out of 10, shit don't go the way you want it to go. Miles, what's your thoughts on all that shit before we keep going? I want to,
I agree. Nah, man, it's all about energy, man, and time. And time is our most valuable asset. And because it's you think about it, the time you waste on a chick that's not fucking with you, that's time that you could have put on another chick that is fucking with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have to understand, and time being relative, right? If you think about it, let's just say you want to look at time in a relative fashion. Time could be 1 minute or it could be a lifetime.
Right.
You understand? And it could all equal the same shit if you think of time relatively.
Right.
So if that 1 minute, if it's your whole lifetime, why would you want to waste it on some chick that is not fucking with you, even just because she's aesthetically pretty? You understand? Like, I'm at a level of the game, bro, where the baddest bitch to me is the most cooperative.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You understand? I mean, just as long as she not, just as long as she don't look like Schmeagol or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But as long as she decent, her fucking cooperative factor, that's what puts her above most chicks.
Right.
I don't have time for the bullshit, bro. And I don't have, see, the thing is, a lot of guys is like, oh, the chick gotta be pretty, she gotta be this, she gotta be that. Here's the thing with a lot of like good looking chicks. They buy into the bullshit more than you do, because they think that just because they look good, you supposed to simp or jump through hoops.
Right. Facts.
You understand?
Right.
And the reason why they believe that, it's like a fucking compounded cycle, because the simps bend over backwards and cash app these bitches and pay these bitches to be seen with them.
Exactly.
And then these bitches want to fucking take that philosophy and put it on every next dude she meet. But when she meet me, that shit ain't gonna work.
Right. Right. Exactly.
It ain't gonna fucking work. Not to mention, the badder a bitch is the worse she is in bed. So for all y'all niggas that's looking for good sex, bad bitches ain't the move most of the time.
Facts.
Most of the time. I mean, of course, there's exceptions to the rule. You can have a bad bitch that's a fucking demon in the sack, and that's dope. If you can find that, that's dope. But trust me, it's usually the mid-tier chick, the mid-tier looks chicks, like the decent looking chicks, the fuckable chicks. Those are the ones that will get you what you need to get to. But y'all not gonna hear me until y'all experience game for yourself. So it's okay.
Right. And I said in the chat, what's popping, bro? What's going on with you? You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is, guys. You got to understand how that shit goes down. So now let's get to number 2. The second reason to only date women who are 100% cooperative is get sex faster and easier. Okay, you get sex faster and easier. So for all you guys, shout out to Afi in the chat. What's popping, bro? So for all you guys who trying to hook up, trying to get sex from girls, all this other stuff, when the woman is cooperating, the sex happens faster and it's easier to get because she's feeling you. She's cooperating. She's already listening to you. She's already down with whatever you trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times, the reason why you're not getting sex easy or why it's taking a long time or she's giving you a runaround because she's not cooperative. And you notice that she wasn't cooperative from the jump. So if you want to, and like for example, like Miles, you remember the date you went on where you was telling the girl to sit at a certain place and she wouldn't do the shit? You understand what I'm saying? So that's already showing, okay, she on some uncooperative shit. So that, even if most dudes, they still try to fuck with her, still try to do shit. And like I said on the last show, we're going to show you signs of uncooperative behavior that's going to dictate how the rest of the situation is going to go when they're dealing with you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because if the chick is being uncooperative on a date, guess what? She's going to be uncooperative when it comes to sex. And when a woman is really, really feeling you, bruh, it's like you know them situations where you already know you're gonna hit. You understand? Like you be on the somewhere you with a chick or whatever, and she's just showing that interest is heavy. You understand? The interest is high. She's looking at you with those googly eyes and shit. She's laughing at all your jokes, even though they're not funny. You feel what I'm saying? This chick is fucking, you know what I'm saying? She's just ready to make shit happen. Like whatever you say to do, she's about to do this shit. You feel me?
Right.
And so what happens is when you're dealing with a girl's cooperative, it's like it's only a matter of time before the pussy goes, you know, is gonna fall in your lap because she's basically giving it to you. She's basically throwing it to you because she's cooperative in all these. It's rare that you're gonna get a woman who's extremely cooperative where the pussy ain't going. It ain't gonna happen. It's rare that's gonna happen where she's super cooperative in every other situation and she ain't trying to fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because if you notice, there'll be a little something, even if it's a little bit, where she's being uncooperative. That's gonna tell you, okay, she ain't gonna try to fuck. Because you may think, well, damn, I was on a date with that girl and everything was cool and she was this and she was that or whatever, and you know, I still didn't get the pussy. And I was like, no, but did you remember? When you set the date, she said to you, hey, can we go somewhere else? And you said, yeah, that was her being uncooperative. You feel what I'm saying? That one thing, even though she met up with you, everything was cool, all that other stuff, she showed you, you understand what I'm saying? That she was uncooperative from the jump. You feel what I'm saying? So this guy's got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to everything the woman's doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's going to tell you a story. It's going to tell you how she's going to be and how she's going to act. You feel me?
Right.
So now, let's get to number three. Now, number three, the third reason why you should only date 100% cooperative women is because these are the girls who make good candidates for girlfriends. These are the ones that you want to make your girl. For see, because look, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, guys. Most of y'all ain't trying to be players. Most of y'all ain't fit for this player lifestyle. It is what it is, right? So y'all want girlfriends at this point, or y'all want at least a main chick that you're gonna be fucking with for a while. So what happens is that when a chick is cooperative, you understand what I'm saying? She's going to make a good girlfriend because that's the type of chick who you're going to be spending more and more time with if she becomes a girlfriend. So you want her to be cooperative. You want her to be a chick who isn't combative and isn't, she don't want no chick that has an attitude problem. She wants some bullshit. She's all over the place. She ain't listening to you. See, you don't want a woman like that. You want a woman who's cooperative, you want a woman who's submissive, a woman who's going to be on point. So what happens is that as you're spending time with her, you with her for that year, maybe year and a half, all that other shit, and then you make her your girl, you're like, okay, she's been cooperative on a consistent basis for a year and change, right? So now you're like, okay, this is the type of chick I want to, have here to fuck with on some real shit. which is the only type of chicks you should have as girlfriends anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So
Facts.
if any of you are trying to get a girlfriend, it's mandatory that she's 100% cooperative. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And this is what you guys got to understand. When we talk about a woman being 100% cooperative, right? We're not talking about a woman being perfect. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this, is that the girl has to be putting forth effort to be cooperative on a consistent basis. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, what happens is sometimes a woman's emotions and her womanly things make her feel certain ways that cause her to act certain ways. But what you'll notice is that if she's a cooperative chick, what she'll do is she'll try her best in every situation to show you that she's down for you by being cooperative, even if it's a struggle for her to do so. This is where you have women who will like apologize a lot. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like I was just kind of sick, but I apologize. I'm gonna do this next time or whatever. You know, she has
especially apologize
unprovoked.
Not unprovoked, but yeah, I guess you can say unprovoked, but I was looking for a better word. But a chick that'll apologize before you even say anything. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Like a chick that understand, oh shit, I wasn't being cooperative. I need to fix that.
Exactly. That's what
you know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something, man. And I just want to put in a disclaimer. You dudes do not try to make a bitch a girlfriend just because she's been cooperative on the first couple of dates. It still takes 12 to 18 months for a bitch to be a girl.
Right.
And she has to gradually become your girl over time before you even say it, like put the title on it.
Right.
You understand? But that's a whole bad boy membership, program. So get on the bad boy membership. But what I'm saying is you gotta keep these bitches are on probation, man, at all fucking times. Like, when you start a new job,
right?
And it's like you ain't trying to come in late, you ain't trying to do nothing wrong, you ain't trying to, you ain't even gonna take no pens from the job at this point. You understand? You ain't doing none of that shit.
Right.
You gonna wear your shirt and tie and slacks and shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For them first like 30 to 60 days, like you are on point because you want this job.
Exactly.
That's how the female gotta be, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how she gotta be.
Facts.
And you have to be paying attention to this shit.
Facts.
So if I tell a bitch, I need you to sit here, and she say anything but okay, or just don't say nothing and go sit down.
Right.
She start asking me why and
like nope.
Bitch, you ain't know you was on probation?
Right. Exactly.
You're fired, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
You are fired.
Facts.
I invite you out for a drink date and you asking for appetizers. You're fired.
And look, this is the thing you guys got to understand. Especially from the beginning, that's when she's supposed to be the most cooperative.
Hey, what?
You understand what I'm saying?
The first date's supposed to be perfect.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I had this chick once. It's so funny with online dating. So I said to her, "Hey, meet me at this spot so we can get a drink." You know what this chick said to me? She said, "Oh, could you pick another place? I don't think I would have fun there." I said, "What?" I was like, I was like, "We're done." I'm like, "We're done." Like, it's just like, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? I'm like, and this is what I'm telling you guys, like from the beginning, when they show you understand what I'm saying? That they on that shit, we're done. She's charged. You understand? Can you find another place? Bitch, it ain't about the place. It's about you listening to what I'm telling you to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and if she's not doing that, she's charged.
Because in that particular situation, she's making the date about the venue.
Exactly.
The date ain't about the venue. The date is, I'm giving you an opportunity to get to know me.
Exactly.
I am the venue, bitch.
Exactly.
I'm going to that venue and you're coming to see me.
Exactly. Right.
You're not even, Don't even look at the venue.
Exactly.
Don't even worry about the venue. Just understand that that's the address that I gave you to see me.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
You talking about, I don't think I'll have fun. No, you're not supposed to be having fun at the venue. You're supposed to be having fun with me.
Exactly. Fact.
What the fuck the venue got to do with it? What?
That's
Come on, son.
what I'm saying. And so this is what you guys got to notice and see how they're coming at you and just charge them right there. Because understand, there's no reason to continue with a woman like that. Because basically what she said was, I don't give a fuck about you. I give a fuck about you bringing me somewhere and entertaining me for a night, and I can waste your fucking time. That's basically what she said.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? This is what you got to pay attention to, how they're fucking acting. You feel what I'm saying? So that's not we up to number 4. So the 4th reason why you should only date women who are 100% cooperative is because this becomes your new normal. Okay? Becomes your new normal.
Nigga.
That shit is so important.
But at this point, your manhood, masculinity, and confidence becomes like a fucking virus, like COVID-19. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So then bitches gotta adjust to the new normal. You feel me?
Exactly. And see, what happens is this: it becomes your new normal because you start dealing with girls who are cooperative. And then because you start dealing with girls who are cooperative, you dealing with uncooperative women seems like blasphemy. You're like, what? Like, are you serious? It's like, again, it's like if you was making $100,000 a year and a nigga said, hey, I could pay you $25,000 for this. You're gonna be like, hell fucking no. Hell fucking no.
And you know, another thing it does is that it gives you a whole new perspective on rejection.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right.
Because once you start carrying yourself in this manner, once you start, this is too much fucking game for you faggots. This is too much fucking game for you, yo. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. You feel me? But what I'm trying to say is, when you start carrying yourself in this type of way,
right?
When you bump into a chick that ignores you or says, "Oh, I'm not interested," or "I have a boyfriend," right? You looking at her like, "What's wrong with you, though?" Like,
right.
Okay, you go over there. I'm gonna go over here.
Right.
Whereas it's like it's really not a rejection anymore. It's like, oh, you just charged yourself to the game. Peace.
Exactly, because you ain't cooperating.
You ain't cooperating. You understand? Because here's the thing, too, guys. When you start to carry yourself in a certain way, and you start to meet these women who are cooperative, and then you see, because let me tell you something about how I see myself. It's like these bitches are guaranteed to have a good time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't never been on a bad date in my life.
Right.
You understand? But you know why I've never been on a bad date in my life? Because I was there.
Exactly. Facts.
I'm serious. The chicks that cooperate from the very beginning, right? Mm-hmm. No matter how long, because all relationships come to an end. Right. You understand? But during the time that they spend with me, my nigga, they are like, they enjoy themselves immensely. They are on the top of the world. They always telling me shit like, oh, I never been with a guy like you. Right. You're so different. Like all of these things, like I feel so comfortable with you. I feel this way with you. So when I see that type of shit, I mean, first of all, I already know it. But now the proof is in the fucking pudding. Right. So then when I bump into a stupid bitch that is trying to act like she's the prize, I'm like, bitch, you have no idea though. Right. Like you really have no idea who you're talking to, who you're fucking with right now. Right. You understand? You talk about let's change venues, or I ask you to do something that you're questioning me. Right. Because when I ask the cooperative chick to do something, I'm not even joking with you. A lot of times when I conduct my dates a certain way, sooner or later they always tell me
that they enjoyed the experience and they glad that I did that.
Right.
Or they're glad that I asked them to do that. Like, this is what I hear all the fucking time from bitches, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not joking. Look, this is what I hear. This is, again, I already knew I was that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Then the only thing that happens after that is that the chicks confirm it, bro.
Right.
So what I look like feeling bad about, like, one particular chick that may not be feeling me, it's something wrong with her, not me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because, like I said, once you start carrying yourself in a certain way, you start getting used to certain things. There's no such thing as fucking rejection because you know what you offer. You know what you offer. You know the type of effect that you have on these females. So if she doesn't want to fuck with you, that's on her. Like, that's literally her loss. Like, seriously. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's really about. But again, it's hard for you guys to really see it because a lot of y'all still in that zone where you don't really understand your own value. You don't really understand. Like, look at that dude that we had on the call the other day. I think it was 2 days ago, whatever.
Mm.
Wait, the nigga dude knew the chick for a week and she was asking him to come to a birthday party and to a wedding.
Right.
Yo, that's all about status elevation.
Mm-hmm.
That's all about trying to come to an event where her friends and family is at to try to say, well, I'm a female with some type of value because I can actually have a man with me when I go somewhere.
Right.
And that's literally your value just by showing up, bro. Like, seriously, you guys got to understand that shit. So when you reach a certain level in the game, like, you don't even know what the fuck, you don't even remember what the hell rejection is or anything like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right. That's some real shit. And, you know, it's funny because the other day, I was talking to somebody and they were telling me how there was a girl that they knew who's trying to get back in the dating scene and all that. And she's been dating these guys and she's like, oh, all these guys are losers and I'm not really fine. And the funny part is this woman, she's like, you know, like a regular chick, you know, she got a kid, you understand? She's not like, you know, like she's okay looking. You understand what I'm saying? Like she's a regular girl. You understand?
Right,
She's like,
right.
like spectacular. But what I notice is that she's typical of most women, and this is what you guys have to understand. Most women think that they're better than you. Most women think that they're better than men. Like most of the women you deal with, date, whatever, off the bat, they think they're better than you. Your job as a man is to let them know that they're not. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got to know, and you got to let them realize that they're not. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of women, they have this thing where they're gassed up about, oh, you know, like they feel like they're above all this shit. You understand? And like you have to prove something to them and all this other crazy shit, right? So what happens is that you have to be on point as far as you having a certain standard, as far as you having a certain protocol that you adhere to when you fucking with women, so that when she meets you, she's like, oh shit, like I can't be doing the same shit that these other motherfuckers have been doing. You understand what I'm saying? Or he's not the same as these other guys. But we got one more on the list, and then we're gonna take some calls. So 370 and 111. Hold on for a second. We're gonna get to y'all in a second. So let's get to the last fucking thing on the list. And this is actually, I think one of my favorites on the list is that the reason to only date women who are 100% cooperative is that you'll start to recognize how much value women see in you. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to recognize how much value women see in you. See, like I said, a lot of you guys, your experience dealing with women is women sort of dealing with you in a way where they're sort of like almost looking down on you. You understand what I'm saying? And treating you as if they're doing you a favor by fucking with them. You understand what I'm saying? But when you only deal with women who are cooperative 100%, what's going to happen is you're going to realize how much women value you as a man, because you're going to start to see, damn, well, I've been fucking with this girl and that girl, and they've been cooperating, and they've been doing all this other stuff, and these other girls haven't been doing this. So why am I going to deal with these other goofy chicks when I'm dealing with these girls over here who's cooperating? And so you got to get to a point where you're starting to experience women who cooperate, but you're only going to get to that point once you stop fucking with the uncooperative chicks, once you stop giving them the time of day, once you start to get into a habit of charging these chicks to the game who are not on point. Because see, what it is that you want it to become second nature to you. You understand? It's like how, you know, when you see like a chick you're not attracted to, you're just like, I'm good. You understand? Like your friend is like, oh, I want to hook you up with this girl. How she look? You see her picture? Nah, I'm good. She ain't, you know, like off the bat, you know, you don't fuck with that, right? So the same way where you can see that on a visual level, you have to feel that and interact with chicks and know that on that level of interacting with them and saying, you know what, she ain't really about what I'm trying to do, so I'm good. You understand what I'm saying? She talking about she want to do this instead of that. I'm good. You understand? I told her to do this or meet me here. She ain't do it. We're good. We're done. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? You got to get to that point. But a lot of y'all, because you're not confident, because you don't really, you know, see yourself as valuable, you'll sit there and fucking deal with a bunch of bullshit from a bunch of chicks when you should be actually dealing with women who are cooperative. You understand? Because the more and more times you interact with women who are cooperating with you, the more you'll see how much women value you. And then you say, you know what? I don't have to deal with the bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why a lot of guys deal with the bullshit is because they think they have to. You understand? They think there's no other way. They think they're leaving pussy on the table, even though that's not even leaving pussy on the table, because pussy has to be on the table for you to leave it anyway. You know, you know what I mean? So just because the chick, you know what I'm saying? Like the chick ain't give you the pussy yet. She ain't saying, here's my pussy. Do you want it or not? She's just chilling there wasting your time at this point. So you're not leaving any pussy on the table. Guys be thinking, well, let me try some more. Let me do more of this. Let me go out on one more date. I remember, man, Miles, you know our friend who's married, who we haven't seen in like forever?
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I remember I was hanging out with this nigga. Mm-hmm. I think this was before he was married or whatever, but there was a chick at his job that he liked. And the chick fucking told him, oh, I'm gonna be at this spot and, you know, meet me here or whatever, right?
Right.
And so we was already in the area and I was like, yo, let's go to another spot real quick and then have her text you and then we'll go meet her at the other spot, right? So this motherfucker, he was like, no, but he told me to wait here. Well, this nigga waited there he wanted to wait there for the girl, right? And I remember him saying, let's not leave because, you know, I want to be a good guy for her or some shit like that. He said something weird like that. And I was like, what the fuck? And I said, bruh, like, what are you doing? Next thing you know, she comes to the spot with two other dudes with her and she walks in and leaves this nigga outside. You understand what I'm saying? And so, dudes, that's how they deal with a lot of fucking chicks, where it's like they're groveling at the woman's feet, begging to get something happening with the woman, which is ridiculous.
Sad.
You understand what I'm saying? Well, let's get to some of these calls real quick. Let's get to 370. 370 was popping. Who's this?
Hello, Akara, Miles, can you hear me?
What up? Yo, turn off your computer in the background or whatever you got in the background. Turn it off.
Yeah. So what's going on, bro?
Did you donate?
I think.
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I donated on PayPal.
Appreciate the donation, my brother. What's going on with you, man?
So anyway, you're welcome, brother. So I want to ask you a question about a girl that I'm seeing right now. Mm-hmm. That I have the feeling that she might be crazy because I've been seeing her for 3 weeks and she became very, very clingy. It feels like she's sees me as her boyfriend already, even though I know her for 3 weeks. I met her on Tinder. She already asked me questions like, so where are you going to go when isolation is going to end? I will go to Western Ukraine or Lviv. She said, oh, can I go with you? Later, she said, so are we going to buy a dog together? And like, Jesus fucking Christ. I only know her for 3 weeks, and she already asked me questions that usually girlfriend says. Mm-hmm. So maybe there's something that I said or did with my actions that told her that I'm like boyfriend material. Maybe you know something about that.
All right. So did you have sex with her?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And how many times have you had sex with her?
Actually, we had sex only once, but we had sex like 3 times. And it was on our 3rd date, and it was 2 weeks ago. And for 2 weeks, I couldn't see her because I caught COVID and I needed to stay at home.
Okay. And have you been talking to her on the phone and texting her? Have y'all been doing a bunch of back and forth like that?
No. It was like once in 4 days, once in 5 days. Sometimes she was reaching me, but we didn't have phone calls like for 30 minutes, hour. We just, when I needed to call her to arrange a date, I call her for 5 minutes to talk and said, okay, let's meet here and here and we'll meet there. So basically, I didn't give her a lot of attention.
Right. And did you say to her
what I could? Yes, I mean.
No, what I want to say is, did you say to her, hey, this isn't going to be a boyfriend girlfriend thing. We're just like kicking it right now, just hanging out. Did you say that to her?
No, I didn't. On the first date, when she asked me, so where do you see this going? And I told her that maybe one day I will find a girlfriend or a wife, but until then, I'm here and I see where it goes. If it goes to a relationship, that's okay. If it's not, it's fine. Like I'm not looking anything like serious right now. But for some reason, she might interpret it as a serious thing.
Right. Well, the thing is, yeah, all you got to do, bro, is tell her that this is what it is, and also back that up with your actions. Right now, it sounds like you're not doing too much craziness to where she would misconstrue stuff. So she's just in her own mind thinking it's something more than it is. So just tell her one more time, like tell her and make it clear, like, hey, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're just kicking it, and hanging out, seeing where things go. And that's that. And then if she keeps bringing it up or she keeps making it an issue, that's when you just drop her. You just be like, all right, cool. Well, I'm going to keep it moving. You understand what I'm saying? Because in essence, if she keeps bringing it up and making it an issue, that actually is her being uncooperative. You understand what I'm saying? That's her trying to push for something or do something or be in a certain, bringing a certain energy that you're telling her not to bring. You understand what I'm saying? And then she's doing it anyway. So what I'm saying is let her know, tell her, and then after that, you just keep it pushing. You feel what I'm saying? If she's not really complying with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And what's interesting is when I started seeing her, she was very interesting to me. She was very cooperative. When I wanted to kiss her, she kissed. It was everything good. But the more I see her, the more I see how she's thirsty for a relationship, and the less attractive.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Because you said the more you see her. So how many times have you seen this woman? That's what I'm saying. Because you said you only had sex one time. So how many times have you seen this girl?
I saw her on the first, second, third day, and I saw her 2 days ago. That was it. Okay,
so you had 3 dates. You had sex on the third date, and then you saw her 2 days ago. What happened when you saw her 2 days ago? Gotta have sex? Because you said you only had sex once, right? So
no, we didn't. No, we didn't. We just what?
So y'all did or didn't? The last time you saw her, y'all had sex?
No, we didn't. The last time, no, we didn't. We just met and we hang out. That's it.
See, that's the problem.
Where did you hang out at?
At the city center.
Oh, and you didn't take her back to your house?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, you gotta if you're gonna meet up, you gotta have sex, bro.
Exactly.
You can't just meet up to meet up. You gotta have sex.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's why because you're
I understand.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but there's a problem that she lives with her roommate, and she doesn't want me to go to her place because gossips and like that. And I live with my mother and sister, so the only place that I could have sex with her is hotel. So do you want to say that every time that I want to meet her is I need to go to a hotel and have sex with her, right?
Right. That's the case. That has to happen because again, you're spending time with her without having sex, which creates the situation where she feels like it could be some boyfriend and girlfriend type shit going on. You understand what I'm saying?
Or you need to find a bathroom and have sex with her in the bathroom.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So just understand that. Don't just be hanging out with this girl without having sex. You gotta have sex. And not just have sex, but you gotta make it more about the sex and less about the hanging out. So yeah, y'all could meet up and hang out and get a hot dog or some shit real quick, but then it's like, okay, let's go to the hotel. You understand what I'm saying? And it has to be more about that than anything else. Because if it's more about other stuff than sex, then that's where all the boyfriendy, type of energy is going to come from. This is why I was asking you, like, what were you actually doing with her specifically? Because that's going to to you might, and again, because guys would think, oh, but we just went out one time, and nah, it don't matter. Any type of extra attention you give them is more that they're feeling like it's more than just sex. You understand what I'm saying? Got it?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, next time when I'm gonna meet her, I will tell her to go to a hotel and we'll have fun there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.
All right, man. Appreciate the call.
All right, man. Good luck, man. Take it easy.
Go.
Peace. All right, phone lines is lighting up. God damn. Let's go to 909-619-718 and then 111. 909 was popping. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Lucario? Miles, can you hear me?
What's popping?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Yeah, hey, this is Ty. I donated $5 on the PayPal.
Appreciate it.
Right.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, so I just wanted to say first of all that ever since I got put on to, you and Miles and your whole this group of guys that you guys have, y'all are some like real ass niggas, bro. And like I came from you guys from watching like YouTube content creators and pickup artists.
Right.
And you guys were the ones that I was able to relate to the most. So this is who I stuck with. So I just want to say, ever since I've been watching you guys, I've literally became a changed man.
That's what's up.
In a sense, I understand women a lot more, and everything is everything's looking solid.
That's
so. I just
up.
want to say thank you guys for that.
Appreciate it. I'm glad you got shit popping. So let's go with you.
Yeah. But the problem is, like everything is cool, except I don't. When it comes to cold approaching, I approach here and there, but see, I'm fucking weird. So I have highs and lows of when it comes to my confidence. Like sometimes I'll be really confident and I'm feeling like that nigga and I approach all the bitches. And then there are times where now, which is why I'm calling in, is where I'm not, I'm not feeling so hot. So there, I miss out on a lot of approaches and stuff like that. And I'm starting to think that it has, it boils down to just my confidence in a sense, because I don't never really have a problem approaching girls. It's just, I think it's just, just being social in general, because I never was a social person. So what kind of advice do you guys have on that?
So, Miles, you want to go first?
Yeah. Now I was going to say, well, first of all, you need to try to be a more sociable person. Right. Well, what type of work do you do? Security. So you kind of you just stand there and people walk past you all the time, huh?
No, not really. I mean, it depends on where, but not where I'm at right now. No, not currently.
So do you come in contact with a lot of people at your job?
People on an everyday basis, yes.
Okay. So you need to just continue on with that. You need to continue to be sociable, right? And understand how powerful that can be, and understand that anything that we want in this world comes from people. Right. You understand? Anything that we really want, even if it's an object, understand that object was either created or brought about by another person. So therefore, the power in being sociable is very valuable to us. So we have to recognize that value, right? And then now you have to ask yourself, is your fear more powerful than whatever you want to get from people? You understand? And once you realize that, hey, I want to get a girl, I want to get in a relationship, I want to get pussy, I want to I want to go on dates. I want to hang out with attractive females or females that I find attractive. You have to ask yourself what's more important: your desire to hang out with females that you find attractive, or your fear and ego. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's really that it's not easy, but it's simple. And you really got to do a little bit of soul searching. You have to take some time and get in touch with who you are and really ask yourself what's important to you.
Okay.
Right. And also too,
yeah, that's what's up.
Part of the issue also is sometimes what happens is that, okay, you'll be in a situation where you might not necessarily be in a certain mood at a certain time in a certain situation. And, you know, that happens here and there for basically everybody. You understand? But in general, though, what happens is that you should already have a base level of confidence by understanding that your value is always there regardless. So it doesn't have to be a thing where you're like, oh, well, you know, I feel like I can't do it today and I feel like I could do it the next day. And it's like, you can always do it. You feel what I'm saying? You have to just choose to do it. You understand what I'm saying? You got to choose to push yourself to do it.
Right.
You understand? And a lot of times what happens is that because of the outcome, we're looking at the outcome to validate us. We stop ourselves from doing certain things because we're scared of what the outcome might be because we're looking for the outcome to validate us. So if you're like, damn, well, I'm not feeling too great today. So, you know, and then you finally approach a girl, you're like, damn, and then she doesn't want to talk to you. Now you're probably going to feel even worse because you were looking for her to build you up in that moment.
Right.
Is understanding that you don't need, what I'm saying, you don't need that to build you up. You should already be building yourself up and have that energy and have that, you know, vibe within you, regardless of whatever happens when the chick is talking to you. Right. And you're talking to the girl. So the thing is, you know, I said this on one of my seminars, and I think my dude used to say this. He would say, you're at a 10 before you talk to the girl, and you're at a 10 after you talk to the girl. You understand what I'm saying? And you're at a 10 while you're talking to the girl. So you're always at that level regardless. You see what I'm saying? You're not sitting there trying to let the girl build up your confidence. You are confident regardless of what the girl says or does or doesn't do. You feel what I mean? And that you got to have that mindset regardless. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I also like honestly, like I'm really having like a hard ass time trying to like have a outcome independent mindset, but I don't be thinking about that shit until after I like missed the opportunity to talk to the girl, and like that shit gets me hot like every time. Like just yesterday, it was like 2 different females where I was like fucking up about it, and that's why I'm like, man, I need to fucking call in this show because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right, but also too, you know, even with that, you don't want to beat yourself up over that either, because, and this is the thing. This is the thing. See, and this is very important. You got to make guys. You got to make sure that you're also not moving in neediness. You understand what I'm saying? Because, for example, like when you see a girl, right, and you're like, you hesitate, and then she walks away, and you're like, fuck. I should have approached her. I should have talked to her. Now, what happens is you start to say, okay, I need to approach a bad bitch, the next bad bitch that comes. So now you're in needy energy of feeling like you have to approach the next bad bitch because that one bounced. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't want to get caught into that, because now you go from you just doing you and making it about you and making it about you wanting to interact with women and make shit happen. You make it, it goes from that to you feeling like you have to do it and you need to do it in order to feel good about yourself. It goes right back to the validation. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful about that. It's that you just want to be in a state of, yeah, I'm just doing my thing and I'm approaching girls that I think are attractive, and then I holler at them. And if one passes, and because I hesitated, fuck it, I hesitated. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be I'll work on that for the next time. That's cool, but I'm not gonna like have anxiety and beat myself up over it and then start acting needy trying to go get the next girl. You understand what I'm saying? So That's the thing. You gotta understand that you gotta sort of have that groundedness in the situation you're doing, what you're doing anyway. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
yeah,
man.
for sure, man. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna just I'm gonna go ahead and really soul search, and I'm really try to keep everything you said in mind about just really doing me, because I always I forget about that until after I miss an opportunity, or even if I'm not just talking to girls, just anything in general.
Right.
So I'm gonna keep that in mind, man.
Right.
Thank you guys so much, bro. I really appreciate it.
All right, man. I'm holla. All right, peace. All right.
All right, bye.
So let's go to 619. 619. 619. Go once. All right, you got to get shit together, 619. All right, 718. What's popping?
Thank you.
718.
What's going on, Lucario?
What's popping? What's going on,
Miles?
What
Can you
up?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good? Let's go with you.
What's going on, man? I donated on the Cash App.
Appreciate it, bro. What's going on, man?
Basically, I just wanted to ask any tips for when you lone wolfing at a bar.
Mm. So you saying any tips for picking up girls when you're by yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just holler at the chicks you want to holler at. And the best situations also is to holler at chicks that if you see girls there by themselves, in those cases that happen sometimes too, those are the ones you should, holler at first.
Right. If you see a chick on her own by herself, you definitely got to holler at her. You definitely got to say something to her if you're attracted.
Okay.
But another tip I'll give you is don't be afraid to be that guy that says what's up to everybody.
Right.
Okay. As soon as everybody listening, you have to practice this shit. As soon as you walk into the venue, act like everybody knows you.
Right.
Seriously. It sounds ridiculous, but because what I notice what happens with me is when I walk into a venue, I catch not necessarily choosing signals, but I catch people staring at me.
Right.
Because sometimes I walk into fucking dark venues wearing shades, so people will fucking stare at me. But you know what I do to break through all that ice and all that bullshit? I say what's up to people straight away.
Right.
I'm like, hey, what's going on? And I point at them. I give them the head nod. Sometimes I even go over and I say, hey, what's up, man? Yo, I love that jacket. That shit is fire. Where'd you get that? Word, okay. And then if it's a bunch of people, hey, how do you guys know each other? Oh, that's your friend from work. Oh, cool. That's great. That's great. So, what are you guys celebrating tonight? Oh, you just doing a happy hour after work? That's cool. Sometimes you got to unwind. So what kind of work you guys do? You'll be surprised. Like, you just keep meeting people and talking until you find that fucking single coworker.
Right.
And she's feeling you because you was already so sociable to everybody already.
Right.
You understand? And by that time, it's fucking easy because by that time you done went to because you could be like, hey, excuse me, guys, I'm gonna go to the bar and get a drink real quick. So you go get your drink and you come right back, and then you just keep, you know what I'm saying? And then you say, oh, excuse me, I see somebody I know, and then you go over there and go do the same shit over there. Because here's what happens: a lot of people are looking for the perfect fucking situation. There is no perfect situation.
Right.
None.
Exactly.
You understand? But what I do when I go into a spot, bro, I just start saying what's up to everybody. Get what I'm saying? And then when I start saying what's up to people, I start finding out, like, sometimes I go to parties at bars and I find out that there's a fucking birthday girl and she has a table. I think two or 3 weeks ago I went to this party. She had a table full of bitches.
Right.
Full of bitches. So what did I do? I found out it was her birthday. I rolled up on shorty like, hey, happy birthday. Da-da-da-da. Like, how old are you? Oh, you're 30? You don't look a day older than 19. You so fucking fine. God damn, look at you, girl.
Right.
Just flow with it, bro. Flow with it, because there is no perfect situation. The next thing I know, this bitch was introducing me to all her friends at the table, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I whispered in her ear. I was like, yo, that one over there in the black is my favorite. And you know what she did? She walked me over to the one in the black.
Right.
And 5 minutes later, I was making out with the bitch.
Right.
Okay, and this is a true story. No cap, no fucking cap.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll finish just to show you how much I'm not even capping. I got the chick's number, and when I hollered at her the next day, she ain't holler back at me.
Right.
You understand? So what I'm saying is not about, because again, we tell you guys, we're not outcome dependent. So I wasn't dependent on the outcome either. But the fact of the matter is, I hollered at broads that night, and I got numbers, and I actually went out on a date with another chick I hollered at in that same party. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the point I'm trying to make is, you have to like jump out the window, bro. Like, forget all of that fucking shy bullshit, bro. Say what's up to that old ugly bitch in the corner.
Right.
Because she could be the aunt of one of the fly young girls chilling at the bar. Next thing you know, the old ugly ass aunt that's in the corner that you said what's up to, right? She'll be like, "Oh, that's my niece over there at the bar. You're such a nice guy. I gotta introduce you to her."
Right, exactly.
That's what happens when you're sociable and you're not a fucking pussy about your shit. And you go in looking fly, smelling good, your breath is fresh, everything is on point, and you are a sociable, friendly, cool dude. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what you have to do. When you know, and trust me, that dictates your vibe through the whole rest of the party or club or bar, wherever you're at. Trust me.
Exactly, and also a lot of times people will be watching you too. So when you approach them, they're already receptive. You feel what I'm saying? That's what
they see how much of a great time you're having with everybody else, and they can't wait for you to come up and say something to them.
Exactly.
You know and bro, son, even sometimes let me tell you, don't be afraid. Even when you see a bad bitch with her man, right? If there's the only people, like sometimes you get to the bar early and there's only a couple people in the bar, right? You got the security guard over there. You got, maybe the waitress that's waiting to start for the evening rush. And then you got a guy and a girl. And the girl is fine as shit. Instead of fucking staring at the bitch like a creep, go up to them and be like, "Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on tonight?" You know what I'm saying? And don't act like you know. Just be like, "How do y'all know each other?" And then, they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, that's my boyfriend. Oh, yeah, that's my girlfriend. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, what's going on tonight? Are they doing anything special here tonight? Or of any other bars in the area that anything is popping off at? Or blah, blah, blah. Or how was your week?" All of that type of shit. It all works. But it's all about opening up and being sociable because you get yourself in a situation like that where you meet a guy and a badass bitch. The next thing you know, she's waiting on her other friend to come meet them at the bar. Right. And they're trying to introduce her to you because you're such a cool guy.
Right, exactly. See
what I'm saying? Y'all not ready for this fucking game. I'm telling y'all, bro. Like, stop, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. I be having some great nights, but it's all about the way you start. Because a lot of cats, y'all niggas walk in the club and y'all try to go get a drink and then go find a wall and y'all just chilling in the wall and y'all looking around and trust me, they know when you're scared. You understand? They know when you a pussy about yours. They know when you ain't got no confidence, bro. They know. You understand me? But when I come into the spot, I'm like, "Hey, I don't even know the nigga or the chick or whoever. Yo, hey, what's going on?
Right?
How you been? Yo, like black chicks love that dumb shit. Where you be like, "Girl, where you been at? How come you ain't called me?" And she looking at me like, "Do I even know you, nigga?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's funny. It's a joke. You understand? And that's how you break the ice and get in. Right. And you have to think about it like you're breaking the ice with the entire room. You understand? You're breaking the ice with the entire room. You know why? Because and there's a possibility for you to get what you want from anybody in this fucking room. You understand? A lot of times what happens is we keep our vision too narrow. You understand? We see that one girl, again, one-itis. Again, that's one-itis bullshit. We see that one chick over there with the fat ass, and she dancing with her homegirl, and we sitting there waiting for her to stop dancing with the homegirl so we could go approach her. No, break the ice with everybody in the room. "Hey, what up? How you doing? Hey, that's a lovely jacket. Yo, I love your shoes, bro. I wanted to get them shits, but by the time I got online to buy them, they were sold out. Where'd you get them?" Like all that type of shit, bro. Like all that shit, you will kill in any of these bar situations or any of these like party club situations, even at a house party. House party is even better because if it's a house party, then that means somebody invited you. So it's super easy to entire room.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
And also go to badboymembership.com because we have a program called how to approach groups of women, because that's what you're gonna see a lot of times too when you out in these spots. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
All right.
Right. Okay, I appreciate it. That's a great game, fellas.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Guys, make sure y'all donate. I getting some heavy game today, man. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to 111, then 619, and then 406.
111. Oh my God.
All right. 111 was popping. Who this?
What's up, man? It's a Jamaican guy from London.
What's going on, bro?
I donated on the PayPal.
I appreciate you, man. What's going on?
Man, I donated on.
What up? What's going on?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to go over something that Miles said. I think Miles said, when he goes on a date, he doesn't care like what the girl thinks or whatever, because he knows he's the shit. He knows, he's the guy. I mean, he's a star of his movie. That pretty much, is the mindset you have to have. Because I think when I was on the phone with you yesterday or something, I said that if a girl rejected me or something, it means she has bad taste, or it means that there's something wrong with her. I think that's the mindset you have to have. I think a lot of guys, when they get rejected, especially in the past when I got rejected, I used to think that it's something wrong with me. Like, for example, there's been times where, I'll be talking to a girl, and the girl might ask me, my ethnic background is Jamaican and English, but the girl will ask me, what ethnicity are you, or some shit, or she'll be like, oh, you're too light, or you're too dark, or some shit like that, or some bullshit. And like when guys, look at those things, it can make them insecure. You know what I mean? Like make you feel like, oh, I want to make my skin dark, or use bleaching cream or some bullshit, because you're trying to make yourself, better or something. But you don't need to make yourself better, because you already are the best. And that's the one thing I understand. That's what you teach.
Nah, that's real talk, man. And and the thing is, like, a lot of guys think that there's something wrong with them when they're dealing with chicks, when a chick rejects them. And this is the thing. You can do things, you can be doing things that are making it to where you're not bringing forth your most attractive self. So then you're getting more rejections than you need to, but there's not necessarily anything wrong with you per se in who you are. So what it is that this is where when we talk about learning game, because when you learn game, all you're learning is to be that better version of yourself, and which is going to be the most attractive, which is going to be the type of guy that the women want to be with. But at the same time, you still have to first value yourself, so that when you're dealing with women, if they come at you with bullshit, you do not accept it. Because when you accept it, that's the thing that's making you less attractive. And this is what guys gotta understand. Every time when you accept a woman doing some nonsense, some bullshit, playing games with you, wasting your time, all that other stuff, that automatically makes you less attractive to that particular girl. And over time, it makes you less attractive to more and more women, because you keep putting up with that shit. And then that becomes your normal way of dealing with women. You see what I'm saying? So you got to build yourself up by valuing yourself. And then because you value yourself, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm not dealing with that bullshit. I'm not going to deal with a girl who's uncooperative. And then therefore you become more attractive, not only to that girl, but to other girls in general in the long term. So this is what I'm saying, where dudes got to flip that shit. They got to flip that switch that says, look, I have to become the guy who values himself and therefore does not take any of this nonsense. And then by doing so, I am going to get more women interested in me, and more women are going to find me attractive because I'm building myself up as that attractive guy. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing, because guys be thinking it's just about looks and all this other stuff. What makes a guy attractive is also what he does. You understand how he conducts himself and how he relates to women. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is that sometimes a woman needs for you to charge her to the game for her to realize that she fucked up so that she can come back and correct the situation. You see what I'm saying? Because she's like, damn, that guy was on point. And I was being goofy and shit. And that's why he's not here anymore. Let me see what he up to. And that's when you get the hey stranger text, and you get the text from the girl that you haven't heard from in months. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're like, damn, because they've been fucking with a bunch of goofy shit, and they realize like, damn, the dude I had was quality. I fucked up by dealing with these other morons, and hopefully he'll take me back. Hopefully he'll actually interact with me, and that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? That's what that
and like even tying the title, you said only deal with women that 100% cooperate with you. That makes things easier, that makes it easier in your interactions, and also it makes it easier for you to charge her to the game because you see from the beginning she's been cooperative. So if she exhibits behaviors that are uncooperative, you can see that there's a negative pattern. So it makes it easier for you to see,
right?
Where to charge her.
Right. Exactly. And that's what it is. Because remember, people usually put their best foot forward at the beginning. So if a chick is already on some bullshit at the beginning, you already know it's downhill from there anyway. You understand what I'm saying? It's already downhill. And understand that a lot of times, this is what guys you gotta understand. A lot of times when you meet women and they're on some nonsense and they play games and do all this bullshit, the main reason they do that is because it's worked for them for a long time dealing with a lot of guys, meaning that they're used to dealing with guys who are beta males, guys who ain't got no backbone, guys who are not confident. So what happens is that she's so used to that type of behavior. So therefore, there's no reason to even be dealing with her anyway at that point in a lot of cases, because you can in certain situations, if you see her being cooperative to you because she's attracted to you, that's one thing. But a lot of times she's so caught up in that frame of relating to men, it's automatic now. Her uncooperative behavior is automatic. Her disrespect is automatic. You understand? It just happens like that. So it's going to be an uphill battle for you to try to make something happen with this woman. This is why I tell guys, you're wasting a lot of time trying to run after a chick and try to make something happen with a girl who's being wishy-washy and all over the place and on some bullshit. It's like, yo, let her go. Talk to the other girl over here who's cooperating right now. That's what we're talking about. You see? So but that's what it is.
But yeah, man. Thanks for the stuff, man. I'm gonna get on the Bible membership again, man.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate the call, man.
Right.
Holla.
Right.
Peace.
Take care.
All right. Oh, my bad. I cut him off too quick. So 619 was popping. 619.
Yo, what's up? What's up, you fellas?
What's going on, bro? Who's good, bro?
Man, I'm chilling. Yeah, earlier, man, I just got to work, so I had to get things settled in and stuff. But I'm here now. Real quick, man, on topic though. Fucking the shit is crazy, dog. So my chick hooked me up with another chick, right? So we open.
Oh yeah, hold on. Did you donate?
She's
hold on.
Met the chick.
Hold on. Did you donate?
Man, hell yeah, I donated.
Okay, cool,
Brandon
cool.
Collins.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is too savage from the chat. Dog.
Okay, I got you. That's what's up. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
All right, start over. You said you was messing with a girl. What happened?
Yeah, man, all the time.
That's what's up. All right, so you said you was messing
my
with
girl. She right. So we met. They came down to my job. I ended up buying the chick some lingerie. My girl some lingerie too. I work at the sex shop. So we getting ready to go out to a swingers club. So I'm already knowing if this chick's first time, she's gonna need her ID the first time,
right? So
they can set her up an account. So the chick tells me she doesn't have her ID. So I'm like, yo, you can't go. She said, no, my ID's at my friend's house. And I was like, all right, cool. We can swing by there and pick it up before we get ready to go the night of.
Right.
So his ID or whatever. Come back out that same night. We're headed out to the club. We get there, and remember, I told her you gotta have your ID the first time so they can set you up an account.
Right.
So she runs the ID and shit, and the chick at the counter says, "Yo, this isn't you. No, you ain't the same person in the picture." So I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" So girl, she like, vehemently protesting that, yo, that's me, that's so forth.
Right.
The manager of the spot comes out. So I'm like, yo, shit up. Two things I don't tolerate. I don't tolerate liars, and cheating is basically the same thing.
Right.
I'm not talking about relationship type cheating and shit, but I'm talking about, you know, you trying to like fucking pull one over on somebody.
Right.
Bro, the dude tells old girl like, yo, I'm gonna give you one chance. This isn't your ID. That is my ID. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna allow you to insult this man's intelligence, but not only that, you already insulted my intelligence. So with that being said, yo, what do you guys want to do? They said, no, you guys can stay, but she can't be here. So I was like, all right, that, you know, check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and take her back to her spot, and we'll come right back. Cool.
Right.
So my thing was on topic. Okay, by the way, the chick ended up fucking paying me $20 for the gas money and shit. But the whole time back, she like talking shit like, yo, we got something going on.
Damn, your phone is going crazy right now, bro. Hold on.
One of my fucking rules.
Wait, hold on. Your phone's going crazy. I ain't hear the last 10 seconds of what you said. Go say it again.
Oh shit. Yeah. So I ended up taking the chick back. Me and my girl, we get in the car with the chick. So I ended up taking her back to her spot. So she's asking, yo, do we still have something going on? And I said, fuck no. You violated one of my rules, which is lying and cheating. So that being said, yeah, don't hit me up. Don't hit my girl up, you know, and that's that.
Right.
So the thing that I'm getting at is like, you know, you do got to like stand on your fucking principles. And when you do, man, it's like you end up coming on top. You come out on top in the end of the shit. Don't fucking go for the dumb shit with these chicks out here.
And it's crazy because like, was she on some underage shit or something like that? Because I'm like, if she have some
no, she wasn't underage. She didn't have her ID because her driver's license got suspended. That's why she didn't have an ID at all. Period.
Right.
So yeah, she was like 28 years old or some shit. I mean, she's cool and everything. I mean, everything besides that was on point. I'm talking about chocolate thick, these big ass slim thick. She's like 6 foot tall,
right?
Volleyball type chick, right?
Right.
You know, my girl was the one that found her and shit. So, you know, I'm like, yo, this is what's up.
Right.
The thing about this is like, I'm not gonna put some pussy above my principles and shit dealing with chicks.
Right. Now I feel
because I'm like, if you lie about this little small thing, what the fuck else will you lie about?
Right. And then get you caught up in some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's real talk.
Exactly, man.
That's real talk. And see, that takes discipline because a lot of guys, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll just go with whatever because they're like, oh, well, she bad. Let me, you know what I'm saying? And overlook all that shit. You know what I mean?
But bro, next time, put that bitch in a cab or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of think you were being. I mean, you still did.
No, I'm not one of them white knight type dudes. My thing is, I know cats that's actually got, you know, fucking in trouble over shit like that with the law. They go pick the chick up for a date. Then fucking, you know, the shit go wrong or whatever. It goes south. The date's over with. Bad feelings. And the next thing you know, something happens to the chick. I had my conscience while I was doing that. So that's just the dude that I am, man.
Got you. Okay. Well, that's cool. If that's you, that's you. If that's me, that's you. I'm thinking I probably would have put that bitch in an Uber or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He wanted to turn up missing, and then they coming after his ass. I feel you.
Yeah, I ain't with that shit, man. Right. I ain't with that shit.
Nah, it's funny. It's a lot of different things like
but
that.
Yo, that's it, man.
Too. Nah, that's some real shit, man. But yeah, you gotta look, man. I applaud you for standing on your principles, man, because it's something that I think guys gotta understand that it's something that you gotta keep doing and something that you have to implement in your game, and so that it becomes part of your whole thing. Because understand, it ain't easy to be like, damn, this chick is bad and having to charge a bad chick to the game, because in your mind, you want to find rationalizations and excuses so you can hit that ass. You understand what I'm saying? But sometimes it's like, yo, you got to be like, look, man, like if the chick ain't really bringing it or doing it how she's supposed to be doing, I got to keep it moving, because understand there's more that could happen, or there's more to the situation than meets the eye. So what happens is that when you see those little things already up front, that's just a preview to what's going to happen later on. So so you want to save yourself the headache. You know what I'm saying? And again, once you understand that there's an abundance, you don't have to hold on to any one particular girl. You understand what I'm saying? You could get another bad chick, a chick probably better than
man, I'm already knowing that, big dog.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man.
I'm already knowing that, big dog. That's why it wasn't enough for me to just like, charge that chick and keep it moving. But we went back to the swingers club that same night, had another threesome popping off, had a couple of chicks I just fucked on the side. So
that's what's up.
It ain't shit, man. It ain't shit, man. It's like, as a man, you should be standing on your principles. You should be fucking steering your own boat. Fuck with it. Don't be veering left or right and no dumb shit like that. When you stay on top like that, the outcome's always going to be in your favor.
Facts. Real talk, bro. But yo, man, we appreciate the call, man. All right, I'm gonna holler at you, man.
Yeah.
All right, be safe. Peace.
Stay up.
All right. And let's go to 406. 406, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Damn,
can you hear me all right?
Your phone sound like you want a speakerphone from another dimension, bro. Like, what's going on with you, man?
I'm in AirPods. Let me switch to something. Hey, can you hear me now?
Okay.
Yeah. Hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit better. What's going on with you?
Perfect, guys. Well, first of all, you can check my donation on PayPal coming from Mastermind.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, we got it.
I'm
Appreciate it.
going to tell you, I just discovered you, Locario, and joined yesterday, and I watched the Game Kings, and I just love your stuff. And I'm a bit of a different demographic. I'm a Jewish guy from Israel, white guy. I think this is universal, though. Doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
I'm just out of a relationship, 5-year relationship, and I'm so glad that now looking back, like what did I do there for 5 years? It's like, holy shit, I should have left a lot sooner. And I got a lot of work to do now, developing my social skills, my confidence. Listen to that 10 ways to boost your confidence. Just looking to do the foundation. Go out and implement everything. Like just talk to 100 girls a week or whatever you said there, and get those business cards. Just the whole deal. Just looking forward to doing the whole deal.
Right. Now that's what's up. That's what I like to hear, man. When I'm telling you guys, when you start really immersing yourself in a game and really doing the things, you understand, then you're going to start to see more results, because there's certain things that you're not going to see until you step up your game, until you make that choice to step up what you're trying to do and be consistent with it. Then you'll start to see the results. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I love what you said about putting energy into it, like putting a lot of weight into it, like getting that Tinder for a year, and just like doing it like treating it like work. And I just discovered these things, like just been rethinking my whole dating strategy past few days since I found out your book and everything. And just looking forward. Whenever I'm over in Brooklyn, I don't know. I just want to meet you guys and say thank you. So that's all I have to say.
Nah, that's what's
and
up, man.
I'll be calling from time to time.
Oh no, I was saying that's what's up. Yeah, just holler at me, hit me up, man. Where you from? You from Brooklyn?
I'm Tel Aviv, Israel.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's a Jewish dude from Israel.
Oh, so you're all the way out there. That's what's up. Yeah, if you ever come to New York City or America, let us know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the thing is, I was always wondering if it's different, because culture here is different. Everything's different. The girls are, man, they're so independent. They're so tough to crack sometimes. They're even more picky than girls in the States or in Russia and other places, Europe. They're just like super, super. A lot of them, but that's just all the more reason to get that. They have a lot of game. That's the point.
Right.
And that's just the more reason to get the game, get up on a higher level of the game. Yeah, for sure.
Right. Now, real talk, man. But yo, man, we appreciate the call, my brother, and I'm gonna holler at you, man. And yeah, just keep checking out the programs. You know what I'm saying? Implement that stuff. and then get it popping. All right.
For sure.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
I'm
Bye-bye.
out. Peace,
Peace, bro.
All right. So, guys, the call-in number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. Make sure you guys get the likes up. You feel me? Make sure you guys get those goddamn likes up. Make sure you hit the donate button. Appreciate everybody who donated. Let me shout out to all the donations real quick. Shout out to my dude Mastermind for the donation. Shout out to my dude Unique 79 for the $25 donation. Shout out to Nicholas with the $10 donation. Shout out to my dude Brandon for the donation. Shout out to my dude Edvardus with the donation. Shout out to also my dude, who else we had on here? Shout out to Corey with the donation from the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. You feel me? So you guys get that donate button. And also you guys can call in 516-387-1224 is the number. And if you have any questions, you know, you guys can just put it in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? And get it cracking so we can make it happen that way. But yeah, man, you know, guys, I'm telling you that the cooperation is very, very important, man. Yeah, I really wish, because you know what is funny? There's a lot of guys out there who have never really experienced women being cooperative. Mm-hmm. That's the crazy part. Like, there's a lot of guys out there who have never experienced this. Like, they don't even know what that's like.
Right.
They don't know that exists. You understand what I'm saying? And once you get a taste of it, you almost it's like, oh, this is great, but you also feel angry at the same time, because you're like, damn. So you trying to tell me all these other women was just on some bullshit? Like, you know, like, was that really what it was? Like, all of the rest of them was just on that bullshit?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy because sometimes, man, like I remember I was on a date once, and she cooperated from the beginning, like through the text, on the dating app, from the dating app to the phone, and everything. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like, and I think this was a date. It was a date that I had, and I hadn't been on a date in a while before that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
832, we're gonna get to you in a second.
I bring this up because sometimes if you do your game, if you run your game the right way, sometimes the game becomes automatic. Because check this out. So me and her, like I said, I set the date up, got everything set up. She met me at the spot. The vibe was good, right? So we was walking on the street, and there was like a puddle or some type of thing we had to step over. So I grabbed her hand to step over the thing. Right. And after we stepped over the thing, like I literally was just grabbing her hand to make sure she didn't fall.
Right.
For us to step over the thing. She never let go of my hand.
Right.
And it was after that I remembered, I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be holding the hand. Because that's how I usually do my game. But like I said, that particular date, it was a long time in between because I was just doing some other things and I wasn't focused on that. But what I'm trying to say is, when you run your game right and you deal with chicks that are 100% cooperative, it's like things that you're usually nervous about, or things that you don't have to be nervous about those things. You understand? Because she's feeling you, she's 100% cooperative, it'll just fall into place. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, because a lot of times guys are, they might be scared to escalate. They might be scared to move in for the kiss. They might be scared to put their arms around her, whatever.
Right.
You don't have to be, bro. You don't have to be. Why? Because you only deal with chicks that are 100% cooperative. So you really could just literally be yourself and not really worry about nothing. So she can experience the 100% you. You know what I mean?
Right. That's real talk. 832 just dropped out of the call. But M21 says, what's your advice to find those women that give you 100% cooperation? So now this is the thing. It's really just playing the numbers game, which is what I've always said, a million times. It's playing the numbers game. So what happens is, and also in conjunction with playing the numbers game, what's going to make you get higher numbers of women to cooperate with you is also you becoming more attractive. So with playing the numbers game and becoming more attractive. So let's talk about the numbers game. what y'all got to understand is y'all have to understand how serious the numbers game is. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that a lot of times when you hear about guys who get a lot of girls, you understand what I'm saying? You see guys who are players, right? Understand that these motherfuckers, they don't just talk to women. They don't just pick up girls. You understand what I'm saying? They make it part of their life. You understand what I'm saying? It's part of their life. Like you know how like a bodybuilder, a part of his life is work out, eat this, do that, like protein shakes. That's his life. You understand what I'm saying? So the guys who are the upper, advanced player motherfuckers, right? They make it part of their life. You understand? Now, again, you don't even have to go that crazy, but I'm just trying to give you understanding. So those are the type of guys where they're interacting with like 50, maybe 70 women a day. You understand what I'm saying? Probably 100 a day sometimes. Meaning, and this is a combination of things. Cold approach, social circle, online, whatever. It's all of these things. They're fucking with hundreds of girls all the time. And so out of those hundreds, what'll happen is that they may get, if they're advanced, maybe like 30 girls to give them a number. Out of those 30 girls, they might be able to smash 3 to maybe like 8 of them. You understand what I'm saying? But out of those 30 girls, they're probably going to have maybe 3 or 4 going to really cooperate. You understand what I'm saying? So it's always still a numbers game because you still have to, put that energy out there. Now, this is the thing. You being an attractive guy, right? That's going to be the thing that's going to get you those women. And understand this. 3 or 4 girls out of 100 is great because you don't even need that many women. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even need, like, that sounds like a little bit when we're looking at it in the scheme of 100 girls. But if you can get 4 girls out of 100, that's fucking amazing because you don't need that much women. Trust me, you don't. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is what happens when you start to get good at dealing with women. Almost every guy goes through this where you start to get greedy. You understand? So you want every chick you can get. And so you start to see how much women is enough women or how much women is fucking, is this too much? You understand? But what happens is it's still a numbers game. The thing is when you make yourself more attractive, it's a thing where it's not that you're going to get hundreds of women if you're more attractive. What more attractive does is it gets you those 4 or 5 women. If you're not attractive, it gets you shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be attractive enough to be able to get those 4 or 5 girls who's going to cooperate out of the 100.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And Mike Swinty said, use the money y'all be using to take out chicks for dinner dates for the Bad Boy membership. Best investment you can make. Facts. Exactly. Yep. I agree. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I agree. But I think dudes underestimate the numbers game because look at someone like Myron. Myron said he goes like 1 for 40. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's basically about like 2.5, maybe 3 girls, if you're going to round it off, out of every 100. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what you guys have to understand about the numbers game. And again, that thing is that's what it's really about. You understand what I'm saying? So he said, now I see the numbers game is even crazier than I thought. Damn, and that's at an advanced level. Exactly. This is what, because I don't want you guys out here thinking this shit is, sunshine and rainbows all day because dudes, they'll talk to 5 girls or 6 girls and be like, oh, all of them rejected me. Cold approaching doesn't work. I can't get girls. No, you didn't work it the right way.
Right.
And understand that the numbers game is something that happens in all facets of life. You understand? I used this example before. If you got your favorite rap artist, your favorite musician, when they come out with an album, that's the numbers game for them to get sales. These motherfuckers will have 100 million niggas watch their video, and then they only sell 100,000 first week.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's the numbers game. That's the same thing of you approaching 100 girls and getting one or two of them. It's the same shit. You feel what I mean?
It's sad because of a lot of these dudes, like a lot of the content creators and the PUAs, they sell the idea that once you say this or do that it's gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like even the PUAs, they don't tell you that it's because for example, even though you don't get rejected, right? Even if you get the number, that still doesn't mean you're gonna be able to go out on a date with the chick.
Right, exactly.
Because in the story I said before, where I was, I met the birthday girl and then she introduced me to a friend, and then I was making out with the chick. Yo, I took the girl's phone and I texted myself from the phone, so I know for sure that was the correct number. I texted her the next day to try to set up a date. Never heard from the bitch ever.
Right.
Even though I was making out with her and having a great time and all that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have to understand that even with the PUA shit and, saying certain things, it's still a numbers game. No matter what the fuck you do, it's still a numbers game, because you got to get multiple numbers. So when you do the follow up the next day, there's only a percentage of chicks that are going to hit you back. Right. Period. No matter what you do. No matter how good you executed Mystery's, Kino Gambit or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Right. Like, no matter how good you were at the magic trick with the card trick to break the ice and all of that bullshit, no matter how well you executed it, bro. Right. No matter how many girls you talk to, only a few of them is going to hit you back because here, again, like we tell you about chicks, they're emotional. They feel how they feel in the moment. So in the moment, they were talking to you, everything was great. They wanted to give you the number. They felt like they were attracted to you. Then the next morning, they're like, oh, that bar I was at last night wasn't really my scene. So anybody from that fucking bar last night, she's not even gonna say nothing to them.
Exactly.
You understand? Because that's just how she feels today.
Right. Because
so it is what it is.
Understand something. Remember, women don't do things in a way that's linear to say, oh, I'm here and this happened, so it's going to lead to that, and then that's going to happen. You understand? Women are about right now. This is why it's so hard for women to find and keep men, because what happens is that women aren't thinking, oh, wait a second, I'm 23 years old. How about I cultivate some skills that's going to make me attractive to men in the long term? No, she's partying, sucking dick, having her whole phase, whatever it is like that. Then when she becomes 35 or 36, she's like, shit, I got to get me a man. And so she's scrambling for a man. You understand what I'm saying? Because at that moment, that's when it's like women are the people in school who studied for the exam the day before. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happens. So what happens is when you meet women, you're telling the woman, hey, listen, hey, there's a test coming up next week. I need you to meet me here at Friday to take this test. It's called meet me at the bar and get some drinks. You feel what I'm saying? That's the test. Study for that shit. And then she ain't studying. So when you hit her up to be like, yo, remember that test? She's like, oh, well, I don't feel like doing that. Or, oh, I forgot. Or if what happens is that she's going to, end up doing something or with another guy or doing some other shit that moment because she feels like, I don't feel like having to deal with that shit. You understand what I'm saying? And then when it comes time to take the test of, I want the boyfriend and husband, right? She always fails. 90-some% of them are going to fail because they haven't been studying the whole time. You see what I mean? But they just want it. So they want to pass, but they haven't been studying. You see what I'm saying? They haven't done the things. And the reason why they haven't done the things is because they live in a moment. And this is why you got to play the numbers game. You see what I'm saying? You want to play the numbers game so much because understand there's a lot of variables as to why you're not going to see the girl again, and the fact that they live in a moment, and the fact that they're emotional. So you got three of those things that's fucking going on. There's her living in a moment, her being emotional, and all the other factors that go with it. Factors like that girl you met probably is a lesbian. She got a boyfriend. you weren't her type or whatever. She was just giving you the number because she wanted you to go away. You understand what I'm saying? All of these.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so
some girls give you the number just because, like I said, in the moment, it's a part of the attention whoring interaction.
Right.
You understand? So it's like, oh, let me get your number, and she feels good just for the fact that you asking her for her number. But in the you know, on some serious shit, she don't really have any like plans to actually fuck with you later on. She's just like literally the chick got dressed tonight and came out just to get attention.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And you asking her for her number is a part of that attention. But it doesn't mean that just because she gave it to you, it's gonna translate into a date or translate into anything else. You understand? Right. So again, numbers game. It's a numbers game because these chicks in general are just wishy-washy, bro. Period. Like it is what it is. Like you can't get around a numbers game. You just cannot. And that's why we reiterate you know, character and, you know, patience with yourself and confidence and all of these things, because a lot of you guys put too much stock into what the female is about when you're supposed to put stock into what you're about. You understand?
Let me try to get my dude Unique 79 trying to call in. Hold on, let me see if I could put this on.
He'd be on the thing.
Hold on. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mr. and Mars. Can you hear me?
All right, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you. What up?
What's going on?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, not bad. Everything's okay. How are both of you?
We good. We chilling.
Fantastic. That's good. I won't keep you guys long anyway. But yeah, it's really good to women being 100% cooperative. I absolutely agree because there were 3 women that I actually had to charge even before, you know, going out on a date with them, Mr. Lucario and Miles. 2 of them you know about, Mr. Lucario, because I sent you the messages.
Right.
Even one of them like had the audacity to even say to me, like, you know, for a man to ask a woman out on a coffee, you must be out of your mind. You know, so as soon as she said that, you know, I just thought of Miles at that time. I said, you know what, she has to be charged even before going out on a date.
Right.
And then there was another one where like she was being wishy-washy,
and
then I kind of ignored her, and I gave her the benefit of the doubt because she apologized. I thought, okay, I respect that she apologized. Because what doing was case again 20, he knows about this chick because I spoke to him about it, and basically she was basically using, you know, her body to you know, to try and entice me into what she wants to do.
Right.
And also there was a point, like she said to me, look, I've got so many options of men. Why should I pick you?
Oh God.
So anyway, yeah, exactly. So I spoke to K-Zagan 20 because I said, look, I want to respond this way. But he says to me, no. If you're going to respond that way, Antonio, he said to me, look, that's going to be emotional. However, respond this way. So what he advised me to say, he said, look, you know, whether you pick me or not is irrelevant because I've got options, you know, to choose from myself. Your choice. And then that took her back, and I kind of got it on side, that kind of thing. And then, you know, a couple of like texts later, I said, look, let me know by Wednesday night because we were supposed to meet up on the Friday, like 2 days later. I said, let me know by Wednesday night, like if you're going to be available to meet. So let me know by 9 p.m. and 10 p.m.
Right.
And again, she was still trying to use her body again, and I said to her name was Megan. I said, look, Megan, I am meeting you. I'm not meeting your boobs. So yeah, exactly. So anyway, like I said to her, look, let me know by Wednesday night between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. about Friday. And guess what? She didn't let me know. So, but then, you know, I thought of Miles again, and I thought, you know what, that's it, I'm done. And then she had the audacity after that Friday on that weekend to text me and say, look, I didn't hear from you. I said to her, I said, look, Megan, I told you to let me know by Wednesday night between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. to let me know about Friday, and you didn't do that. So all due respect, I said to her, you're wasting my time. So and then I said to her, I said, look, you know, good luck with everything. It was nice knowing you. Take care of yourself. And that's it. I left it at that.
Right.
And then she texted me after saying, like, with exclamation marks, yeah, but I phoned you, which was a complete lie because she never phoned me. So yeah, that's what I did. I just did the miles. I said, you know what, you're done. Boom. And the thing, unfortunately, like a lot of guys are going to encounter women like this, where they'll need to charge them even before going out on a date. And what Miles does is so advanced. I mean, like, for him to direct a woman to sit down where she needs to sit down, and then for her to question that, and then for him to say, you know what, we're done. That's it. The date is over right there. And then that is so advanced because in that position, a lot of guys will never ever do what Miles does in that situation. I think so many guys would have been like, okay, that's fine, yeah, yeah, okay, sit where you want.
Right.
Whereas Miles says, no, you're gonna sit there, and Miles will give a reason. See, the thing with Miles that's good is that even though he directs a woman to sit where she needs to sit, but he'll give her a reason why. That's the thing. And like Miles said, like, some will cooperate, but the others who don't cooperate at that moment, he'll just get rid of them right there and then. And to me, that's a beautiful thing because, like I said, Miss Lakara and Miles, a lot of guys will never ever do that. And what you said about numbers game, oh my goodness. You are absolutely correct. You and Mars are absolutely correct in that because the amount of women I've approached, Miss Lakara and Mars, the amount of women I've messaged on Facebook, it's just astronomical. I mean, I could show you literally a list in my messenger inbox of the women that I actually inbox. Now, the way I inbox is a courteous approach, so it's not a creepy one. It's not most of them. Mr. Laura Mars, they don't get back to you, don't answer you. Or even if they do, even if they are receptive, it doesn't guarantee they're going to get anywhere because some women will be polite, say, look, thank you very much, I have a boyfriend, not interested, blah, blah, but the rest won't. So, but yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just serious numbers game now. And even the ones who actually say yes to you, because even Miles said that early in the show, like, even the ones who you feel are cooperating doesn't mean shit. I've had women say yes to me right there and then when I approached them, and even that didn't come to fruition. Yes to you doesn't guarantee anything. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. But yeah, great show, Miss Lakara and Mars, and yeah, just carry on what you're doing and like, subscribe, join the Bad Boy membership, follow Miss Lakara and Mars on Instagram. Do it right now. Don't hesitate.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
Thanks, bro. You take care of yourself.
All right, man. I'm out. Peace.
Okay, bye-bye.
Now that's some real shit, man. I'm telling you guys, man. This is why you got to be up on that game at 818. We're going to get to your call in a second. This is why you guys got to be up on this game, because understanding that it's a numbers game, right? This is exactly why you need to charge 6 to the game when they're not cooperating.
Right.
And that plays a part in the numbers game. That's why you got to keep interacting with more women so that when you get to the women who cooperate with you and who are on point, you understand what I'm saying? That's easy. So you want it to be a thing where it's either a hard yes or nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Either you really fucking with me or I'm not fucking with you. All of that in the middle shit, I'm telling you guys, that's a big waste of time in a lot of cases. You understand? Now, there are situations where, I could do a whole nother like fucking thing about seduction, because that's basically what seduction is about, being able to get those in the middle women to come to your side. You know what I'm saying? And there's times and situations where that can be effective and that could work. But most of the time, what you want to look for is 100% cooperation, high interest. You see what I'm saying? And so if you're not getting that, it's easy to move on to the next girl. And see, what y'all don't understand is 100 women sounds like a lot, but you could literally talk to 100 women in like a half an hour if you was out in the nightlife with your boys. You understand what I'm saying? Like literally like that, you could talk to 100 women in half an hour, probably 25 minutes. And then out of those women, you probably get like 3 or 4, maybe 5. And if you're advanced, maybe 10 numbers out of 100. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not anything that is, like you could swipe 100 girls on Tinder in less than a minute. You feel what I'm saying? Less than 2 minutes. You feel what I mean? If you wanted to. So it sounds like it's a lot, but it's not really when you implement it into your situation. You understand? When you implement it into your life, just like you go to Walmart, go to fucking supermarket, go to the laundromat, you go to the gym, whatever. There's women everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So just doing your daily activities, you probably could have talked to the 20 girls. It just from you going to your house, leaving your house, and then coming back within an hour. You understand what I'm saying? But again, understand that it is a numbers game. You feel me? So let's go to 818. 818, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey.
Yo,
Lucario Miles. It's Cam from LA.
What's going on, bro?
What up, bro?
What up? Lucario, you like that picture I sent you of me at the gym with the next bitch will?
Oh, yeah, you bought the t-shirt. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you, bro. What's up? So what you, man?
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to bring up something about the subject that you guys are discussing, and it's also an experience I wanted to share, and then you guys can go ahead and advise me on anything that could have been done better. Like, I have this chick right now who's in town, and she's going to meet up with me in a little bit when I'm done doing my shit. And this girl's actually from Vegas, and she met up with me about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I matched with her on Bumble when I was in Vegas, but then I didn't get to meet up with her while I was there. So I'm in LA. I convinced her, or I guess like seduced her, whatever you want to call it, like, split the game, did well enough where she decided to book a hotel in Angels, like next to where we live. And the first night, the date went well, and we fucked on the first night. And this is a sexy chocolate chick, banging body. And the funny thing is about this experience is that, like, during the course of like trying to get her to come meet up with me in LA and drive all the way down here from Vegas, she would, like, when I'd be on Snapchat with her, like, we'll be sending messages and like and then we do FaceTime, and she'd be super shy, and she'd make it look like I'm not trying to give it up to you so easily and all that kind of bullshit. So what I did is I realized, okay, she's not cooperating with me, I'm going to step back. So I left her on read, and then all of a sudden I would get like messages from her like, hey, like, what's up or whatever. And I'm like, all right, let me try it again. Same shit. Left her on read. And I think the bitch got the picture. And then in the end, she decided, like, you know what, I want to see you in LA. And I'm like, all right, well, like, if I'm gonna see you, I pretty much implied we're gonna fuck.
Right.
And then from that point, guys, the first date happened, and everything from that for the rest of the weekend was great. We had sex like a million times throughout the weekend. Now, that was the first case. So that was like my template for chicks that are visiting from out of town or long distance. Like, that's my template now. I'm like, if these hoes are not cooperating, 100% cooperation, like, in that girl, guys, like, she wasn't even 100% cooperating, right? But I think she caved in the end. Would you guys agree with that, or is that 100% cooperation what she ended up doing?
Well, the thing was, she wasn't necessarily. See, what happened was because you were stern in what you were trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? She came around to it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing where you said to her, "Hey, listen, this is what I'm trying to do," and then she sort of came at you. So when you back up, right, chick will come towards you once they weren't cooperating. That's what I was saying earlier. Sometimes a chick won't cooperate at first, and then when you sort of fall back, then they want to come and chase and make something happen. But then at that point, you got to tell me, look, hey, this is trying to, you like, look, I'm trying to fuck, so come through and fuck. And then now she's like, all right, cool, I'll do it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing where sometimes what happens is that when you are interacting with these girls, they might be a little wishy-washy, and then you just got to fall back. And then if they do come at you, then you can be like, all right, cool, this is what we're going to do. And then she has to do that. If she doesn't do that, then you totally charge and be like, all right, we're totally done. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. You feel me?
Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah, no, that makes sense, because, like, so that's different from 100% cooperation where a girl, like, from the get-go is like, yeah, absolutely, I'll meet you in LA, let's fuck, or, pretty much saying, I'm definitely down to meet up with you, you're sexy, whatever, let's hook up and stuff.
Right.
Okay, got it.
Right.
So then I had this chick, this Middle Eastern chick. Sorry, were you gonna say something?
Oh, no, go ahead, you good.
Okay. So I had this Middle Eastern chick who I matched with on Hinge, and she lives in the Bay Area, and same situation. She's like, so this fucking bitch like fools me by saying like she's like, you know, she puts her location services down, she's in Los Angeles. So like when I matched with her and I hit her up on Instagram, she's like, oh, I'm actually in the Bay, but like I'm definitely down to come meet you. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then she's like, and I told her like, let's FaceTime though before we meet up. I want to know who you are and shit. And then like it got towards the end where like I started flirting a little bit more with her. We probably talked for about like 35 minutes. And then she said, oh, I hope you don't mean like this is all we're going to be doing. Because like I know, even though I'm getting my flight for just one night to see you and then fly back to the Bay, I hope we're not just like, you know, we're not just hooking up or whatever. And she's like, what are you looking for? And when I heard that, I'm like thinking about what you and Miles said. Like when a girl brings that up, it's kind of like, oh fuck, you know, like Jesus Christ. So yeah, so when I saw that, I was like, oh god damn it. Okay, well I gave her the truth. I told her, you know, like look, in general, like you know, the fact that you live far away, relationship has not ever happened. Let's be real about it. So I'm just looking for something casual, and then you know we can still talk, and you would come visit me often, whatever.
Right.
Now the way I handled it, she was just kind of like, okay. So here's my question now. Like, she hit me up, and then I told her, here's a hotel to get right by my place. It's 5 minutes away. And I said, show me a confirmation of your hotel so I know it's real. And then she never ended up doing that, but she pretty much like said some bullshit. Like, she was like, again, like, I really hope you're not doing this just to like hook up. And I'm like, listen, like I gave the Steve Dean line on her, like about knees to the shoulder shit. Right. And then she's just like, and then she didn't respond to that. And I was like, oh, fuck this bitch. I didn't respond to her after that. So that's like what you guys would say, this is not 100% cooperation.
Right.
Fuck this girl. Even if she's traveling long distance,
right.
I got to get.
Right. She's an attention whore, basically. You understand what I'm saying? Like she was never really trying to make nothing happen because she's talking about, oh, well, let me, you know, is that all you want to do? Of course, you're going to be here for a day. What the fuck you mean? Or is that where all we're going to do? You understand? So she's trying to extract attention from you so that she can get more of a conversation going and interaction going as far as attention wise goes. This is why she was really real about making anything happen. You understand what I'm saying? But see, this is why it's very good to really interact with women that way, so you really understand what's going on and you're not pussyfooting around, so you know quickly whether or not she's about what the fuck she's about. You know, right. that was all. That's all some straight attention horse shit. Like she was never trying to do nothing at all. You understand what I'm saying? Because if she was trying to do something, it would be about sex. She would be like, oh yeah, let's definitely do that. That sounds cool. I'll meet you there at this day and we gonna get it popping. That's it. None of this, what are you looking for? And, oh, I hope you're not just trying to hook up. That's all a thing to drag you into a fucking conversation and interaction with her so she can waste fucking time. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's straight bullshit, you know?
Yeah. No, it's very liberating when you guys like explain this. Like I would have been so ashamed to even think this way before, but like, you know, when I was like much more novice in my like game, and like the fact that you guys bring this up, like it's like so reassuring. And I knew deep down, like it's okay for like I didn't have the courage to think the way I think now and be shameless about it. You know, there's nothing wrong with the way you guys think in this regard, and like. And it makes me feel like, okay, like I'm not wasting my time, I'm not wasting my money. And I could be meeting and fucking other chicks that are like, you know, that are, and the variables like seem so promising. She's like, I'm flying all the way here to LA. I'm flying back home. And even then chicks are going to go all this way and they try to, you know, be duplicitous about this. So like a lot of games who are like beginners in this shit, like don't understand. Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot, like for example, on Tinder, they have this thing where you could, do like, you know, like people from other countries and shit, they be setting their shit to your state. Services. Right. And so sometimes what'll happen is you'll see like girls from like Japan or China or some shit, and it'll say, oh, she's 3 miles away from you. But she's not really 3 miles away from you. This chick is in fucking China. You understand what I'm saying? And then so she'll match with you. Y'all will be talking and shit. And this chick is all the way in the fucking China. And she's just doing that because she just wants to have a conversation and fucking talk to some guys in America. You understand what I'm saying? But she ain't coming to America. She's not in America. You understand what I'm saying? She's just using the situation for attention or to work on her fucking English. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they be doing. So this is what I'm saying, where when you match with these girls, you gotta get straight to the fucking point. Like, yo, where you at? What's your situation? Let's get this shit cracking. Like all that other extra shit. No, we ain't going through this conversation and having this back and forth. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I used your line today about like when this girl I matched with on Hinge just recently, and she said, "Where are you from, by the way?" After I got her on Instagram, I'm like, "Yo, listen, we're gonna just talk about it on the date. Just save it for the date."
Right.
And I'm like, God, I feel so liberated.
Right.
I feel so fucking free.
Right.
You know?
That's so sick.
And bro, that's how you should feel at all times.
Right.
Like I did a video was it a video or a live? I did some type of shit the other day on my channel. But I'll say, if you feel any pressure dealing with women, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't feel any type of pressure. You shouldn't feel any type of discomfort. And like you said earlier, you shouldn't feel any shame in anything that you think, do, or say in concerns to women. You shouldn't really have any shame in anything you do in life. Once you got a handle on who you are, you shouldn't be ashamed doing anything in life, really. You understand? You should be confident and fucking proud, and you should understand your reasons, and you shouldn't have to prove your reasons to anyone.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? As long as you understand them, that's the only thing that really matters.
So well said, man. It's such underrated advice, and it's not spoken enough in the sphere. And actually, Miles, I was the guy that I called when I spoke to you on the phone about this in the same exact video. I was telling you how Middle Eastern chick, pressure, all that kind of stuff, and I decided, like, you know what, I'm just gonna, like, you know, I want to control my situation. You know, I want to do
right.
I want to do it. I don't want you, mom and dad, to tell me how to fucking date this girl. I will date her how I want to fucking date her.
Exactly.
You know? And this was like as a last thing to say on this phone call with you guys, I wanted to just share, because both you guys and Myron were involved on this topic of this one Middle Eastern chick, different chick altogether, that my parents like introduced and all that kind of shit to me. So I wanted to share like what happened. I ended up deciding, like, on Thursday. Friday we were supposed to meet up. You know, this is like a few weeks ago. And on Thursday night, I hit her up and I was like trying to, you know, just say like, hey, like, are we implying like, hey, are we gonna like, you know, hook up or whatever? Is it gonna be kind of like, you know, just attention whoring and shit? And I came to the conclusion that, you know what, even though this girl's a sweetheart, she's nice, and my family knows her and all that kind of bullshit, I was like, you know, I'm like, it's not gonna work out and stuff. Like, let's just, you know, stay friends and shit on IG. And like from there, I just cut my losses. And my parents, guys, like, they were kind of like, oh, you should have met up with her. And my dad was giving me a hard time about it, but I stood my ground. And in my mind, I was like so shameless about it. I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't give a fuck, Dad. And I feel so fucking liberated and so free because you can't fucking control the way I fucking date. You know?
Right.
So I want to thank you guys for that.
That's what's up, man. Nah, that's what's up. You doing your thing, bro. That's what I'm saying. Just understand, man, that, you know, this is what we say, the game is about you. You feel what I mean? It's about you figuring out what you want, going after that, and being unapologetic about it, and not letting women put their agendas onto you, putting the fucking things that they're trying to do onto you. Because remember, women are supposed to be doing what they're doing. They're supposed to be trying to waste your time and getting attention from you and trying to get you to do all this other stuff, because that's what they do. It's just like if you had a fucking 5-year-old or a 10-year-old, they're supposed to try to eat candy for breakfast. You understand? That's what they, you know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to want to do. So you can't hate them for that. You just got to say, no, we're not going to eat candy. We're going to do this. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to lead the women and say, no, we're going to do this. And if we're not going to do that, then you can keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all it is. You feel me?
Wow. Such powerful shit, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, powerful shit, guys. Thank you again. And happy Friday to you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you again.
All right. You too, bro.
Appreciate the call, man. That's what's up. All right, people. It's about that time almost. So listen, guys, make sure that you go to badboymembership.com right now to join the Bad Boy membership so you can watch the Game Kings documentary. You can watch that shit right now by going to badboymembership.com and becoming a Bad Boy member. And you also get to watch all the other Bad Boy membership programs, all the other audio/video programs. I'm telling you guys, you do not want to sleep on that. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure you guys go to MrLocaria.com to get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you guys check that out. You guys can go to MrLocaria.com right now to get this book. And also, yes, get the mugs. Go to Teespring, click the Teespring link. You feel what I'm saying? So that you guys can get the mugs. I'm God to these hoes. You can also get the Submissive Women is Sexy mugs or T-shirts. You can get all those, and you click the link below. You feel what I'm saying? And also, let me blow this up again. Let's blow this up again. You make sure you guys hold. Let me move this thing out the way. Hold on. So you can get the Did You Donate shirts right now. Hashtag Did You Donate. Make sure you guys click the link, and there's also links in the chat. Go to Teespring, and it's all on the Bad Boy store on Teespring. So you guys just scroll down. You can find hoodies, T-shirts, face masks. We got the face mask. Where did I put the face mask? I could have sworn I had the face mask around here somewhere. But yeah, you got the Did You Donate face masks. Okay, so you got the face mask, T-shirts, hoodies, all that other stuff. We also got the hoodies and T-shirts for all the other stuff out, for all the other shirts and everything like that. But yeah, man, make sure you guys get all those things. You feel me? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, follow me at Miles in the Game on Instagram, and Miles in the Game on Instagram. And,
yes.
And go to YouTube and check me out at Miles Cunningham, and have some pride in yourself, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Have some pride in yourself. Like you're men, and you're leaders. You're natural born leaders. You understand? You've pussy don't mean nothing without a dick in it. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. You know what I mean? No, seriously, because imagine dude just bending over backwards and sipping for pussy. Until your dick is inside the pussy, what good is the pussy?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to. It sounds crazy, but we got to think like this. Just like the last caller said, he was like damn near ashamed of thinking like this before. You know what I mean? And it's like now he realizes based on the fact that he dealt with so many women. He realizes that, you really can't be letting these chicks waste your time. And that's the type of shit we trying to, instill in you guys, because a lot of you guys who think we're wrong, it's really just because you haven't been with a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth about it. Like you guys, you guys don't know what you're talking about. But no, we've been with a lot of women, so we know what we're talking about. Like,
right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Trust me. So,
Nah, real talk. So, guys, we out of here. We will see you guys again. What is it? Sunday. Actually.
Yeah, have a good weekend.
So, we will see you guys. I'm gonna holler.